Live and on demand from the WNY News Now studios in downtown Jamestown. This is WNY News Now.
And thanks for joining us for WNY News Now on this Monday. I'm Justin Gould.
And I'm Matt Hummel. Happening now, a Jamestown man is charged in an overnight shooting death in Sherman over the weekend. Details coming up.
Plus, a Southern man was arrested after he allegedly fought with police officers. But first, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, he's standing by with a live look at our weather. Hey, Dakota.
Hey, Justin and Matt, and happy Monday, everybody. We made it through another week, and now it's time to get back into the grind of work, and it's going to be a wet Monday, at least early today. Here it is on First Defense Doppler. We've had the rain that came through, especially last night, and then, of course, early this morning. It's all starting to hightail out to the east, but there will be the chance for a few more rain showers, especially early this afternoon before it clears out for the afternoon. No fog issues to deal with. All the fog problems are actually down to our south and east where the rain actually is, so most everybody is doing okay with the fog, so we don't have that to pretty much contend with this morning. 66 over 50 is, of course, our high and low yesterday. The average is 62. Record for today is 79. We're going to be nowhere near that. Temperatures are going to be a little bit below average. It's cloudsy. That's a new word. It's cloudy and lousy together. Cloudsy. A few rain showers early, but temperatures are not moving very much because of the cloud cover. We think that we'll be stuck into the upper 50s all day with the presence of the cloud cover, but sunshine returns, and we'll talk about it a little bit later in the show. Justin and Matt?
All right, Dakota, thank you. Our top story, a City of Jamestown man was arrested early Sunday after Chautauqua County Sheriff's deputies accused him of shooting and killing a man in the village of Sherman in the overnight hours. The Chautauqua County Sheriff's Office says that 25-year-old Julio Montanza is charged with first-degree manslaughter. Investigators allege that he shot and killed 29-year-old Justin Gibbons of Mayville following a dispute in the alleyway in the 100 block of Main Street just after 1:30 a.m. Gibbons was shot multiple times when he was attempting to flee the area in a vehicle, investigators say. He was transported to Westfield Memorial Hospital by Sherman Volunteer Fire Department's ambulance, where he was later pronounced dead. Montanza was arraigned and booked into Chautauqua County Jail on $100,000 bail.
The Village of Celeron man was arrested for allegedly fighting with police after he was asked to leave a business over the weekend. Town of Ellicott police say that 47-year-old Christopher Haskell, pictured here, was previously asked to leave the unnamed business during an incident earlier this month. On Saturday, officers say Haskell returned without permission to do so. While attempting to escort Haskell from the property, officers say he allegedly began to resist and fight with them. Haskell was eventually taken into custody and charged with second-degree criminal trespass and resisting arrest. He was later remanded to Chautauqua County Jail on $2,000 bail.
And New York is taking most 17-year-olds with offenses out of the adult criminal justice system. The change is effective this month under the second part of 2017 legislation that raised New York's age of criminal responsibility to 18. The first part of the law addressed most 16-year-olds and that went into effect last year. New York had been among the states that automatically prosecuted 16 and 17-year-olds as adults. Supporters say incarcerating youth alongside adults is connected with higher suicide rates and increased recidivism. This year's state budget includes $200 million in funding for programs such as diversion services. Now, under the legislation, such young people charged with misdemeanors would have their cases tried in family court proceedings. Those charges with violent felonies would remain in criminal court under some circumstances.
And New York's governor signed legislation today prohibiting ambulance and first response service providers from disclosing or selling private patient information to third parties for marketing purposes. Governor Andrew Cuomo says under prior law, emergency response providers could sell information that identifies as individual patients, such as addresses and phone numbers, prescriptions, and medical history. And the new law prohibits the disclosure of such information to third parties except to healthcare providers, the patient's insurer, and parties acting under appropriate legal authority. The legislation was first introduced back in 2014 after reports surfaced that some emergency service providers in the state, Justin, may have been selling patient-protected health information for fundraising and marketing purposes.
Interesting changes there to some state laws. Good Monday to all of you. Thanks so much for joining us here on WNY News Now. Good to see Clark here on Facebook Live. Janina's joined us. Renee, Joseph, Tabby is here as well. Happy Monday to all of you. Be sure to like, share, and comment on this broadcast. Let us know what you think of these changes. And certainly that raise the age change, Matt, is a big one on the minds, not just of people, but of lawmakers and law enforcement as well, right here in Chautauqua County.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, and I didn't even realize that. I mean, I guess it doesn't surprise me, but I didn't realize that was a situation that was going on. And I would assume that's a national thing, this information that was sold before?
Oh, for the health store.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
what were you
I was talking about raise the age.
Oh, I apologize. I didn't have enough coffee this morning. Yeah, in regards to that, it'll certainly be interesting on how that results statewide, because I think next year now it's 18. Right? Or does it stop at 17?
Right now it is. So all the way up until 18, at 18 you would be in normal facilities.
But will it be 18? Is it 18 next year or is it done after 17?
I think 18 is the legality age. At 18 you are in. It's
but
done
still,
at 17.
I mean, what constitutes those certain crimes?
Right.
That's what I'm,
right.
And coincidentally now it comes with the criminal justice bail reforms,
which is causing a lot of issues. Local law enforcement tells us
2020 is going to be something.
I know in George Burlow's budget they talked about how Quattrone, told him this would be a mass exodus and he needs a squad to come and collect some of these people that they'll be letting out. So interesting. And our producer says it's my fault. I should have talked about the story we just talked about, not the one I wanted to. So I'm sorry about that.
You're good.
But onto that story, I thought HIPAA did a lot of protections for people's medical information, but Governor Cuomo today with the, they passed the bill earlier this year, now signing it into law finally months later after the session is over with, is adding new protections, it looks like, mainly to private companies who would sell it for marketing purposes, say. It's almost like when you're on Facebook, right? And you go on Amazon and then all of a sudden you see all these ads on here and it's like, well, they're tracking you somewhere. Hello to Wendy. Good to see you too, Cindy. Hopefully you have a great afternoon. Coming up, a lot more to tell you about. A community coming together in remembrance of a limousine crash that killed 20 people 1 year ago.
But first, why a popular pocket knife has been recalled. Dakota.
I think we're going to start a new thing, tracking the trackers. Here's the rainfall over the past 24 hours, most everybody around an inch, and this is some fall-time rain, but we will dry out over the next several days. We'll talk about it in just a few minutes as WNY News Now continues in a minute, so don't move a muscle.
Live and on demand, you're watching WNY News Now.
I've walked my talk. I've brought officials to meet the community. It should be a government by the people, for the people. I've stood alone to represent the citizens of the city for transparency, accountability, and fiscal responsibility. My values haven't changed. I stand for you. Vote November 5th. Liuzzo for mayor.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
Pronto Mart, not your average corner store. Located on the corner of Forest and Newland Avenues in Jamestown, Pronto Mart has everything you've been looking for. An amazing selection of hot foods, a large variety of premier headgear, and smoking accessories to fit any style. Pronto Mart, not your average corner store. Stop in and visit us today.
Hi, my name's Dave Wilfong and I'm running for mayor of the city of Jamestown. Behind me is another dilapidated house in the city of Jamestown. We've got to do as much as we possibly can to knock these buildings down and create livable space for the citizens of Jamestown. We can no longer afford these condemned houses in our neighborhoods. They bring the property values down, they bring crime, and they bring drugs to our communities. We've got to stop that, and in the Wilfong administration, that'll be one of my top priorities. My name's Dave Wilfong, and I'm running for mayor of the city of Jamestown. Please vote for me, November 5th.
And happening now, more than 1 million pocket knives are being pulled off the shelves of Harbor Freight tool is recalling its popular Gordon folding knife because of a lock mechanism. Now, here's what the knives look like. The company says 6 people have already been hurt after the 3-inch blade popped out unexpectedly. Harbor Freight says should the owners have this knife, they should immediately return it to the store for a refund. For more information, you can visit harborfreight.com.
Sunday marked the somber one-year anniversary of a limousine crash in New York State that killed 20 people. Family and first responders gathered at the site of the crash in Schoharie for the unveiling of a new memorial. The group gathered not only to remember the lives lost, but to help bring peace to all those who were affected by these unimaginable circumstances.
They contributed in a powerful way. That will live with us forever. That can't be taken away. And it reminds me that my Creator, our Creator, picks us as a blossom when we're in full bloom. I've got to believe they were in full bloom.
We all know what great loss feels like. And it makes me so proud to be a part of this city and to live here. It will forever make me proud.
Now, they did place flowers on the Reflections Memorial, a piece created with the help of the community and the families, as the names of each person were read.
Well, contract talks aimed at ending a 21-day strike by the United Auto Workers against General Motors have taken a turn for the worse, hitting a big snag over product commodities for U.S. factories. A letter from the UAW vice president cast doubt on whether there will be a quick settlement in contract disputes, which sent 49,000 workers to the picket lines last month, crippling GM's factories. The letter says the union presented a proposal to the company Saturday. GM responded Sunday morning by reverting back to an offer that had been rejected and made few changes. Furthermore, the letter explained the company's proposal did nothing to address a host of items specifying job security for members during a term of the 4-year contract. Normally, in contract talks, the union bargains for commodities from the company to build new vehicles, engines, transmissions, and other items at U.S. factories represented by the union. Now, in a statement, GM says it will continue to negotiate in good faith with very good proposals that benefit employees today and builds a stronger future for all of us. The company says it is committed to talking around the clock to resolve this dispute.
And it's time to dig through your closet, because it's National Consignment Day today. You can find some clothes you no longer wear, gathering dust in your wardrobe, and take them to a consignment shop. The shop decides what they're worth, puts them up for sale, and when someone buys them, you both earn a profit. It's also a good day to buy some great clothes at a fraction of the cost of brand new at a consignment shop. You can post to the social media hashtags National Consignment Day and Never Throw Away. The holiday, the first Monday in October each year, was created in 2017 by The Real, an authenticated luxury consignment store.
Yeah, pretty cool. And we all know that some of those shops certainly help a lot of people in the community. Who maybe can't go to Sears. Wait, no, they closed. Who can't go to Bon-Ton. Oh, wait, no, they closed. Who can't go to JCPenney's to buy clothes.
Didn't they close too?
No, they're still open.
I thought they were closing.
No, not that I know of. Is this breaking news?
This is bad to say, but it's been kind of hard to keep track of what's what lately.
I agree with you. It is kind of sad. All that's left will probably be consignment shops at this rate. So, not to bring the mood down, but hopefully you all are having a great Monday. Hello to Brenda. Hello to Sean. Good afternoon to you, Lori. And Wendy, great to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Certainly talking about local businesses, Consignment Day, I think a lot of people probably thinking about cleaning out their closets, but one of the best places I would say to buy new nice clothes is right down here from us. Landers Men's Store is one of the best local places, and I mean they have shoots for very affordable prices. This is not an advertisement, but Renee says all that's left. It seems like TJ Maxx, Walmart. Yeah, that seems to be it. I know Runnings has some clothes too. They had a pretty good selection of outdoor wear Joe says JCPenney's still there, only barely, unfortunately. Wendy, I love consignment shops, especially second chances, and you're absolutely right, Wendy. Anytime you can help out the local pets, it's certainly one place to drop off your goods. Coming up next, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, he's standing by live with a look at when will this rain end.
Later on, the YWCA and Hispanic Community Council, they're going to host a festival. We'll have the details on that as News Now continues.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvanna Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
Hi, my name's Dave Wilfong, and I'm running for mayor for the city of Jamestown. NACO Trucking, the trucks that are behind me, this business is leaving the city of Jamestown and going to the Mason Industrial Park. When the current administration at City Hall was told that they were moving, their response was, we didn't know that they were leaving the city of Jamestown. NACO Trucking went to the Chautauqua County Industrial Agency, went and got financing. They got plans for a new building. We've got to stop businesses from leaving the city of Jamestown. That needs to be our first priority. We don't have shovel-ready sites for this individual to move his business to. That's why people are moving out of the city of Jamestown. In my administration, we're going to be business first, and we're going to know what's going on in the city of Jamestown. Once again, my name's Dave Wilfong, and I'm running for mayor. City of Jamestown, please vote for me November 5th.
First Defense Weather, the Southern Tier's only live and local weather source. Now, here's Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
And welcome back. And people used to make fun of me as a kid for getting my clothes at Walmart. You're not laughing anymore, are you? Here we go with the Warren Sky Vision camera. You can see the rain that's falling on the Hickory Street Bridge, and you can actually see these little low-lying clouds just on the mountain range. That's a really nice picture right now. 56 degrees right now in downtown Warren right now. And wanted to give you a quick look on the new fall foliage. This is still from last week. The new update on this is going to come out, I believe, on Wednesday. But this is what's happening. It's nearing peak right now across parts of the southern tier, so we're already seeing the colors starting to change, but it's already at peak up here in the Adirondacks. This is where the most colors are right now, but pretty soon we're going to be getting at the peak level of colors as we get the cooler temperatures to come in, and it is going to look absolutely fantastic. Here's what's coming up. A few drip drops early this afternoon. It clears out for the later afternoon, but I don't think there's going to be much sunshine, maybe a few peaks, but not a whole lot. The sun will come smiling down on you Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Several consecutive days of sunshine, maybe a few high clouds within it, but it's going to be a nice stretch of dry weather. And we see no signs of big time warmth anywhere, at least over the next 7 to 10 days. Here's the next 5, and really no sign of big time warmth. We do shoot up to 69 on Wednesday, but other than that, it's really seasonable. Temperatures into the 60s, kind of where we expect for this time of the year. A little bit of fall foliage showing up on the trees at the JCC campus. Right now we're at 53, southwest wind to 10. Got a wind chill of 50 when you combine the air temperature and the wind together, and there's an air pressure of 30.16 inches. Here's what's going on. We'll give you a look at the radar and show you the rain that's falling in Warren County. This is the rain that I showed you pretty much on that Sky Vision camera. It's all moving to the east-northeast, and all this is going to clear out through the afternoon today. Cold front has swept on through. This is part of the reason why our temperatures are going to be held down into the 50s today with the Stockton cloud cover and the cold front that moved on through. Temperatures will not respond to a warm up today, so I think 50s will do it for most areas. You can see the rain here on Future Scan. A few more scattered showers earlier this afternoon. Otherwise, it all tapers off for the late afternoon. Dry tonight and then dry tomorrow, and then tomorrow we start warming up again, and then it's going to be a nice stretch of dry weather. All right, weather where you are, the zone forecast west here, Lake Erie shoreline, you may spike into the lower 60s today. There may be a few more cloud breaks here near the shoreline, so you may see a few more peaks of sun that will rise your temperatures at least into the lower 60s. Inland areas, 50s are going to do it today. More cloud cover, early sprinkles, otherwise a nice fall afternoon. The next 7 days of your life are coming up on your big screen. 65 tomorrow, 69 Wednesday. Again, milder air, and again, we look good Thursday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday, a chance for a few scattered showers, and temperatures go back down to the 50s on Sunday. Sports is next. Don't go away.
Hi, my name's Dave Wilfong, and I'm running for mayor of the city of Jamestown. Behind me is the Jamestown Upholstery Building that's been here for many, many years. But it's time for this building to come down and make room for progress in the city of Jamestown. In my administration, I believe we need to knock these buildings down and make room for people to come in and build their own buildings and be successful in the city of Jamestown. How can the city of Jamestown say that they're business friendly when there's no space for businesses to come? I believe in a Wilfong administration, manufacturing has got to come first, and manufacturing should be king. I think we need to make space for industry to come here and be successful. My name's Dave Wilfong. I'm running for mayor, city of Jamestown. Please vote for me November 5th.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news. WNY Sports Now is powered by Phone Zone of Jamestown. With the largest inventory around, we buy and sell our own merchandise at a price that can't be beat. Have a broken screen? We'll fix it. Learn more at phonezoneshop.com.
Happy Manic Monday, sports fans, and welcome back to WNY News Now. I'm Norm Rodriguez with a look at sports. The Jamestown Rebels came up empty in their first home series of the 2019-2020 NAHL season, losing both of their games against the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights. Jamestown lost Game 1 4-1 on Friday and Game 2 4-2 on Saturday. With the losses, the Rebels are now 1-6 on the season, riding a 4-game losing streak. They are also all alone and dead last in the NAHL's East Division. The Rebels will be back in action on Friday night at 7 o'clock as they will hit the road for a 3-game series against the Maine Nordiques. The Buffalo Bills improved to 4-1 on Sunday with their 14-7 win over the Tennessee Titans. Josh Allen tossed for 219 yards and 2 touchdowns in spite of also throwing an interception. Duke Williams, who was promoted to the Bills' active roster this past Saturday, caught what would be the game-winning touchdown pass with under 10 minutes left in regulation. Only totaling 7 sacks prior to this game, the Buffalo defense sacked Titans QB Marcus Mariota 5 times, with 3 of them by Jordan Phillips. For Tennessee, Derrick Henry scored their only touchdown of the game. Special teams woes also cost the Titans the game, with Cairo Santos missing 4 field goal attempts. Entering their bye week this coming Sunday, Buffalo will be back in action on October 20th as they will host a divisional game versus the winless Miami Dolphins. Tonight with an 8:15 kickoff, the 3-0 San Francisco 49ers will host the 2-2 Cleveland Browns for Monday Night Football. The Niners go into this game returning from their bye week the previous week. Meanwhile, Cleveland won their last game last Sunday 40-25 against the Baltimore Ravens. According to ESPN, the Niners have a 72.9% chance to win this game tonight. The game will be televised on ESPN. That's it for sports today. Justin and Matt, back to you.
Alrighty, Norm, thank you very much. Well, the YWCA of Jamestown, in collaboration with the Hispanic Community Council, will celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month during their first annual Latin Festival this week. Center officials say the event will include food, poetry, a DJ, salsa lessons, as well as a dance performance and singing. The free event will take place Friday, October 11th from 5 to 8 p.m. at the YWCA Jamestown building. The event is hosted in part by the Center's Social Justice Committee that works to advocate for women, children, and families by educating others to understand the importance of racial and gender equality.
Yeah, pretty cool event. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and Friday should be a pretty good day for it, albeit I think they'll probably hold it inside somewhere. And, you know, we've seen, Matt, over the last couple of years here with the Hispanic Community Council really trying to have a lot of outreach within the Jamestown community, and I think bringing people together, and they do a great job there, and working with the YWCA, I think only is going to boost their efforts in having an event like this, so should be something cool to check out. And we'll bring Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter back in here now, and Dakota, you know, a lot of people, I think, were ready for fall, and this past weekend certainly was one to get all warm and toasty with your blankets, and I know a lot of people turned the heat on.
No, I actually had to pull out my electric blanket. Yeah. I mean, I was freezing. But, you know, speaking of Hispanic Heritage Month, I think we should do a weather report in Spanish at some point.
Yeah, it would be cool.
Because I don't know how to say it.
Well, let's be careful.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Weather.
I took 2 years of Spanish, but that was 80 years ago. So the planner for tomorrow, we start out in the 40s. We should rise into the 60s through the afternoon with lots of sunshine through the day.
All right. Well, we got to get Norm in here. That's what we got to do. Yeah. Thank you, Dakota.
You're welcome.
That's going to do it for us today. News continues 24/7 at WNYNewsNow.com. When you're on the go, stay in the know by downloading our mobile app. Just search WNY News Now on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. We leave you with a live look over Chautauqua Lake. The rain has stopped for now. If you missed anything that we talked about, don't worry about it. You can watch this broadcast on a loop, or you can watch it on demand at WNYNewsNow.com. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.